Hey everybody, welcome back to the Joyful Candle on YouTube. My name is McKenna, and today I am doing kind of a fun video. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, I guess I started this channel in July. Back in like November, December, I did a really fun collab with some creators here on YouTube. I'm very thankful to call them my now friends. We communicate pretty much on the daily basis. And it's really fun to be able to, I don't know, just talk about candles and really just have a community of people who, enjoy the same things. And, we can talk about brands, talk about scents, that kind of stuff. So anyways, all of that to say, we did a top 5 favorite like Christmas or holiday candles back in December of 2025. And now we are doing a top 5 winter fragrances here in 2026. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, I feel like winter, it can be kind of a hard season because depending on where you live, you either really get a true winter or you don't get a winter at all. And my friends Amy and Katie, they live in Arizona. And so they tend to get, they don't get the same kind of winters that I do here in Colorado and that my friend Drew does in Pennsylvania. And yeah, so Melanie is on the West Coast, Oregon area. So she just gets, we all kind of live in different climates. So anyways, sometimes it can be kind of hard to pick like winter fragrances, but hence the fact that I'm in Colorado and I get to experience all seasons, I actually usually have a pretty good list of winter fragrances that I really kind of gravitate towards during this time. I also think after Christmas, it's kind of an interesting transition time between after Christmas and spring because in Colorado, at least recently, it's been really nice outside, but like right now it's 30 degrees and cold. There was a little bit of snow on the ground this morning. So sometimes I'm feeling wintry candle type, cozy, and sometimes I'm feeling like, okay, it's 60 degrees and sunny. I want something more springy. So it'll be kind of fun to see what everyone picks for their top 5 winter fragrances. That being said, I'm going to hop right in. If you didn't catch this at the beginning of the video, this is a collab with several other creators. One of them including Melanie from Mr. Kong's mom, Drew Yock. So we're all YouTube creators here. Amy from Beloved Fragrance Finds, Katie from Katie's Joyful Life, and Alexa from Sentimental Reviews. So we will all be having this type of video releasing at the same time. We have not talked about what we're picking, but we will all get to see what everyone picked. So super, super fun collab. So please, if you are not following them already, please go follow them and check out their channels because they're very similar to kind of what I do here on my channel. So that's enough of an intro. Let's hop right in. But I'm going to start with one of my favorites that I've been falling in love with this year for winter. And that is actually Mahogany. Let's see if I can get that to focus here. It's focusing on my sweet little puppy there. This is Mahogany Marshmallow from Caramel Sundays. Let's see. There we go. So this particular fragrance is new. This released in Caramel Sundays November restock, I believe, and then it came back again in December because people were really sad that it sold out so fast in November. You guys, this is so beautiful. I had really fallen in love with this one. This is honestly a great year-round fragrance, but I really gravitate towards marshmallow and kind of woody type scents during this January time, during this winter time. So this has really been a great kind of go-to for me. I tend to burn this in the evenings. It's not really like, I tend to kind of gravitate towards gourmands in the morning. And then, sorry, I'm going to try to get that to stop focusing on Glacier. Then I usually focus on something more like cozy or woody, like in the evenings during the winter. So this has really been a great winter fragrance for me. So this is Mahogany Marshmallow from Caramel Sundaes. So this has notes of warm mahogany, marshmallow fluff, steamed sweet milk, vanilla butter, and rich wood. I've talked about this before, but I love this scent. So I did do an in-depth review on this. A beautiful, warm, woody type fragrance, but I get mostly marshmallow. I think I said this in my review, but I get like 70 to 30, 60, 40 kind of ratio as far as the marshmallow is really what I get while it's burning. Now on cold, I do feel like you get a little bit more of the mahogany, but I don't know what kind of mahogany note they use. I'm in love with it. I like mahogany, like mahogany from Bath and Body Works. It's fine. It's just sometimes a little bit too cologne-y for me. And this is the most like warm, cozy, comforting, woody type mahogany that is so different than any other brand that I've ever tried. And it's like, don't let the mahogany notes scare you, because even in Mahogany Pecan, which is one that I picked up from this last restock in December, it is not overbearing. Like, it is not too much. It's not too cologne-like at all. It's more of like a warm, woody type fragrance. So anyways, this is honestly 1,000 times better than Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works. So if you like scents like that woody but also sweet note in there, you would love this. I mean, this is just stunning. And this is one of their 4-wick vessels. It's been burning really, really well. I get really great strength and throw off of this. I would say like a 7, like a good solid 7. It's not too much. It's not too little. I mean, it's just beautiful. I get a ton of marshmallow in here. A little bit of that like milky type essence, but like that rich, like resinous wood that's in their mahogany note is so good. So guys, if you did not get your hands on this in 2025, I highly recommend trying it. Hopefully this comes back, because this is a great winter fragrance, great for that transition time in between Christmas and spring. So that's enough about that one, but I really, really like that one. If you guys know me, narrowing this down to 5 was really hard. So honestly, some of my friends may have decided to pick 3. I can't really remember, but I just have so many favorites that I had to. Let's go with a classic next. And then I have a couple like honorable mentions that I'll talk about. But ones that I like, these are really staples for me for the winter. So number 2 is Peppermint Marshmallow from Bath and Body Works. I love this packaging. I think it's so cute. Now, I have not burned this particular version, but I've had the previous version that I think came out in like 2020. It was that red wax. I fell in love with this. This has notes of crushed peppermint, fluffy marshmallows, powdered sugar. This is so good. This, honestly, I get mostly marshmallow from this too. It does have a really pretty peppermint in the background, but you get a lot of marshmallow. Same sort of thing. Like, it's got mostly marshmallow with a little bit of peppermint. Love this. It's soft. It's pretty. It's unique. Now, if you like peppermint, I think you would like this. If you don't like peppermint, you might not like it. But I will say that I feel like it's mostly marshmallow with a hint of peppermint. Now, I can't talk about how this is performed just because I haven't burned this particular vessel, but in the past, I've had some burn issues with this particular scent. I'm kind of hoping that these look like better wicks to me than the last version that I got. So I'm hoping that it'll be okay, but I just truly love this fragrance. I think it's really pretty for the winter. It's not too pepperminty, like blow you out of the house sort of pepperminty, but I love marshmallow for this time of year. So this is why I picked this one. I just think it's a great kind of soft, pretty peppermint. So if you guys have not tried that one, this is a Candle Day exclusive, so I don't believe it's available anymore. But if it ever comes back, I would recommend it. But yeah, love that one. Get a lot of marshmallow from that. Okay, so number 3, and also these are in like no particular order. I just am picking them as I choose here. Number 3, let's go with this one. This is such a I freaking love this one. So this is Toasted Pistachio and Vanilla from Bath & Body Works. I recently did a review on this one as well because I had not done one for my channel. This is such a strong performing candle, you guys. It's a beautiful creamy pistachio with a really good mix of like nutty almond in there as well with vanilla. Now this is different than pistachio ice cream from Bath & Body Works, which I also love. This is a little bit more cozy and warm to me. This has notes of salted pistachios, toasted vanilla almonds with natural essential oils. So really only 2 notes there. This has been a stellar performer for me. It really kind of like blows me out of the house. It's so good. It's also very, very hot burner, especially in this particular packaging. I love the scent though. It's very cozy, very warm. If you like pistachio, I think you would love this scent. But I gravitate towards this in the winter time because I feel like pistachio is honestly something that I could burn year round. But it really just hits hard for me in January and February and like the winter months here in Colorado. It's like where I gravitate. Like pistachio, I really gravitate towards this time of year. So I had to mention this one because I've really had great performance with this and it's very, very good. I will also say I don't have it in my collection because I just finished it up, but Oatmilk and Pistachio from Caramel Sundays is like the same love for me for this particular scent. Now that one's more like pistachio ice cream to me. It's more creamy. It's not quite as like toasty and warm, but absolutely stunning. I will absolutely be picking that up at their next restock. So that one is kind of like an honorable mention. Sorry about that dog hair floating. Kind of like an honorable mention for me because I just love Oatmilk and Pistachio. It is, I'll put a picture here so you guys can like see kind of like the scent profile, but it's really pretty. It's creamy pistachios. It's got like an oat milk type vibe with it. Very creamy, very cozy. Just a Caramel Sundays does pistachio the best. So anyways, that's number 3. Let's do this one next. This has also been a recent, okay, the sun's definitely coming in. The sun is like starting to set and it's coming in at the perfect angle here. Golden hour. This is Double Dip Danish from Caramel Sundays. I have recently really fallen in love with this one. I also think blueberry, this time of year for me, blueberry is a great scent profile to burn. Like I said, could probably burn blueberry year round. I love blueberry. I think it's great in the summer. I would say that when I start to get to end of fall, it starts to get like, I'm more like pumpkin, apple, like spicy type stuff. So I tend to burn blueberry from like now till like August. So it's kind of like the perfect sweet spot for me. Okay, sorry about that little interruption there. What I was saying is Double Dipped Danish. I've really fallen in love with this year. This is just a beautiful blueberry gourmand. I've also talked about how Caramel Sundays is, they just do blueberry, cranberry, and pistachio the best. I also think they do strawberry the best too. Like their berry notes are so authentic and sweet and pretty. Just different than other companies in my opinion. This has notes of blueberry compote, powdered sugar glaze, warm cream cheese icing, pie spices. So I would not let the cream cheese icing scare you guys away. I don't really get any cream cheese at all. This is for sure like a blueberry. It's very similar to their dad's blueberry cobbler, if you guys have tried that. But it's very sweet, kind of like a filling type, like sugary blueberry, with a little bit more of a pastry note in this particular scent compared to Dad's blueberry cobbler, but absolutely gorgeous. I just get that sweet like blueberry filling right away with a little bit of spice, but like a sweet spice like cinnamon or like maybe a little bit of nutmeg. Something super, super sweet, but this is just gorgeous. I've been really gravitating towards this winter. A perfect blueberry gourmand for the winter time. So I feel like I really gravitate towards gourmands in the winter, like gourmands, but also like cashmere type scents, warm, cozy things. So it just kind of depends on my mood, but in the time of day. But this has like been a really solid staple for me, especially in the mornings. I love this one. Okay, so that's technically 4. Speaking of cashmere, my number 5 pick is Snowflakes and Cashmere from Bath & Body Works. So this is one of my favorite body care fragrances. I love the perfume, or not the perfume, but the fine fragrance mist and the lotion. Now, this I think came out in candle form 2 or 3 years ago. It came out like 2 or 3 years ago in an online exclusive. Hi, Rocky. In an online exclusive. And then, do you want to smell? You want to smell it? Okay. Came out in an online exclusive about 2 or 3 years ago, and then it didn't come back. I don't think it came back the next year, but then the year after that, they actually like released it in their line. So this is from this year, but Snowflakes and Cashmere has notes of vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. This is just such a beautiful, like woody, perfumey type fragrance. I am obsessed with this. I don't really get a ton of clementine, like maybe a tad. I get a lot of vanilla, cashmere, and like a woody type fragrance. Really, really stunning. Honestly, it's kind of funny. This particular candle honestly didn't burn great for me in the other packaging, but I have not tried it in this packaging before. But I just love the scent so much. I think it's perfect for this time of year, especially when it's like snowy. And this is a great bathroom, like a bedroom or bathroom fragrance. It's just very pretty and feminine, but also has like a cozy element as well. So that's why I picked this one. This will always be a love for me. The body care will also always be a love for me. That fragrance, my mom always, like when I spray that on myself, she always is like, "What are you wearing?" And I tell her, I'm like, "Mom, it's Snowflakes and Cashmere every time. Like, you love that scent so much." It's just a really pretty, very, very pretty fragrance. So anyways, that's technically number 5 for me. Now, I do have a couple honorable mentions. I couldn't just pick 5. So let me talk about this one. Now, the bummer part about this candle is we have not seen it in a very, very, very long time. But this is Snow Mountain Lodge. Look at how freaking cute this packaging is, you guys. This is from Candle Day 2019. So I've kind of been babying this particular one just because I think the packaging is adorable. Like also, I'm from Colorado. The mountains are 2 hours from me. So it's just like, it's cute because you can tell that it's at like a ski resort. It's just super wintry and adorable. Now, this has notes of smoked embers, silver pine, and sandalwood. So I get definitely like a woody type fragrance, but it also has kind of a powdery element to it. Smoked embers, I do not like smoky scents at all. Like Marshmallow Fireside is about as smoky as I like my scents to be, and that one's not really that smoky. Smoked embers, I don't really get that at all. I get more of like a woody type vibe. The sandalwood is very, very present in this particular fragrance. I don't know what silver pine means, but I also do kind of get a powdery vibe from this particular scent. I don't know if that's because it kind of implies that with the name of the scent. But I tend to burn this in my bathroom because I think that kind of fits that vibe, essentially. So anyways, I really like this one. I always have really good performance from this one. And so I just wanted to mention it because it is one of my favorites that I tend to gravitate towards during the winter. We have not seen this since 2020. I'm actually burning the 2020 version right now, which was like a blue wax with like a blue label. That one also came out at Candle Day, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we have not seen that one in a long time. Now that Bath & Body Works is doing like vault releases during their candle day, maybe it'll come back, but it's been a while. So just wanted to mention that one because I do really like this scent. I also know that my friend Amy really likes that one too, so she may mention that one. Okay, last but not least, I had to put a Kringle candle in here because I feel like I don't give Kringle the attention that they deserve because Kringle, I love Kringle so much. This year, this particular fragrance released, it's called Frosted Dawn. First of all, look at the label. Are you kidding me? Absolutely stunning. It's like a sunrise with a starry night. So pretty. There's snow on the ground. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you have not watched my video on this one, or if you don't really know a lot about Kringle, whatever, this scent is a dupe for the fragrance Winter from Bath & Body Works. This is done better, in my opinion. So this has notes of mulled fruit, fir needle, lemon peel, clove, cinnamon bark, maple, balsamic, frankincense, musk, and smoky vanilla. It's a lot of scent notes. Don't let that scare you. This smells so much like Winter from Bath & Body Works. It's kind of like that orange pomander type vibe. It's a little bit brighter, but it also has like a different type of spice element than the Winter from Bath & Body Works. It's just more elevated. It's just better. I think it has a little bit more of a fruity vibe, and I think that's probably from the mulled fruit in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this scent. So if you guys like the scent Winter from Bath & Body Works, I would totally recommend this Frosted Dawn from Kringle. Hopefully Kringle is never going to get rid of this because I think the ambassadors have honestly had such good, the ambassadors and other like consumers have had such great things to say about this fragrance that I can't imagine that they would get rid of it. Feel free, you guys. I am an ambassador for Kringle. I do get a discount code on their website. So feel free to use Joyful Candle 15 anytime you want. That will get you 15% off of, usually it's full priced items. Now, sometimes if things are on sale, you can still use my code and it'll get you a discount on the shipping. It's not that much, the route shipping, the shipping protection. So sometimes people do that if they are going to use a route regardless and they're getting a good deal. So feel free to use that whenever you want. I do make a very small commission off of that link and my code usage. So thank you guys so much in advance if you choose to use that. As you guys know, I give my opinion straight up 100% the truth, no matter if I like it or I don't. So I really appreciate Kringle and how transparent they are, and they listen to a lot of feedback from the ambassadors and from their consumers, and they really try to implement change. And so I love being associated with a company that runs their business that way. So anyways, that's all I have to say. Those are my 2 honorable mentions. So I had my top 5, but technically it was top 5 plus 2. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Or do you guys gravitate towards, like, what kind of fragrances do you guys gravitate towards during this time of year? If any of those I mentioned today, please comment below because I'm curious just to see what people think. And please, if you are not subscribed to my friends' channels, I'll say their names again: Amy from Beloved Fragrance Finds, Katie from Katie's Joyful Life, Alexa from Sentimental Reviews, Melanie from Mr. Kong's Mom, and Drew from Drew Yak. That's his channel, I think. Yes. Please go subscribe and watch their videos as well. I will also link their channels in the description box so that you guys can go check out their videos anytime you'd like. So that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think it's kind of fun to get inspo from other people of like, what do you like to burn during this transition time after Christmas into the spring? So I'm feeling kind of ready for spring. I'm trying to use up some of my scents that are half burned. I've got some big goals this year with my candle collection, so got to use things up. But anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.